So I get asked that all the time on, how did you decide? What was the last nail to say, start a firm, start a business? And I always tell people, to the Malcolm Gladwell books. At the time I was a big, reader back then, more so than I have time now. But, and I want to say it was the book Tipping Point. And usually I'll share one of the negative stories in the book where he talks about planes going down, and I'm not a big plane guy, so this gives me some anxiety. And he talks about that it's not just like one thing. There wasn't just like one click of the wrong button, or it was just there was a storm. It was it's a chain of events that have to occur in a certain sequence, and then the event could occur, right? Yep. And for whatever reason, tends to be takeoff and landing, which is why I'm always more nervous in takeoff and landing. But and so that, to me, that was my answer to this. Is I had to go through a series of positions, different size firms, experiences of being told no, just so many different stories that I could point to at each firm that were starting to hit that nail into that coffin, where the only thing I can tell someone in terms of a succinct answer, like in a singularity, is the theme of them all, of these chains, is a theme of autonomy. Control of your time, when you work, control of what you work on, who you work with, the purse, obviously. So, it's a theme of autonomy. And so enough of that had built up, combined with two other aspects. One, I was selling work and felt like I had a community of advocates out there for me, or cheerleaders, if you will. Yeah. And then I had a variety of, mentors at the time that had done it, and I was past the metrics that they had guided me on, if I was to ever do something like that. Yeah. So it was really a mix of those three things: having these mentors that had done it, being just blessed of having this community of advocates that had led to statistics being past that moment, combined with kind of the chain of experiences around this theme of autonomy, or lack thereof, that I had at different places, that led me to say, okay, K1 life might be less risky than W2 life.